General, you said the United States has air supremacy right now over Iran, but these cheap Iranian drones are getting through. It was a drone that killed our 6 U.S. troops, a drone that hit several of our embassies. They are unfortunately quite effective.
And the challenge here is that while all of the countries up and down the Gulf and we and the Israelis have very impressive ballistic missile defenses, in some cases, the preparation for the drone defenses is a bit more challenging. You tend to have shorter range weapon systems. You have to have a much greater density. And what happens then is you engage in something that is not cost effective. And that is you use a ballistic missile interceptor, Patriot system, let's say.
Millions of dollars.
$2 million to take down a drone from Iran that costs $20,000 or $30,000 to make. And we were just talking about the article that I just had in foreignpolicy.com, which lays this out and notes that we really haven't learned all that we should have from Ukraine at this point in time, because they went through this very same problem over the last 2 or 3 years, where the Russians sending, by the way, Iranian donated drones initially, or purchased, and then they started making the drones themselves, did product improvements, added jet engines, bigger payloads, and can fly faster and higher. And the Ukrainians have had to deal with vastly greater numbers of drones coming into the airspace, and they learned how to do it. It's a combination of electronic warfare, heavy machine guns, essentially air defense systems, it's radars, acoustic sensors, and it's largely now drone interceptors. These are actually teams that fly specially designed Ukrainian drones, fairly low cost but very effective, and they do air-to-air combat with the Russian drones, and they knock down, usually 70–80% of them are taken down. That way the others are taken down with the other defensive system.
The United States has actually asked Ukraine for some of those drone interceptors because they work so well. Here's the other problem. Iran, at least before the war, had a huge stockpile of these Shahed drones, suicide drones, and they have the capacity to build 10,000 a month. In the meantime, the Pentagon is burning through its supply of expensive, missiles to shoot them down. And this is something the chair of the Joint Chiefs of Staff reportedly warned the president about.
He reportedly did, and he was correct to do that. And a lot of us who have followed the missile math realize that we made all of about 620 Patriot missiles last year in the United States. That was a huge increase over previous years, I should add. But when you think about that number and realize that they're going around the world and to our allies and partners as well, you can burn through that number pretty quickly. And so I think one of the factors in determining how long this war goes, and I think, frankly, that's going to be the decision of President Trump. He's going to decide we've made enough progress against all these different target sets. And, oh, by the way, we're starting to get a little bit low on these particular interceptors relative to the number of potential missiles and launchers that Iran has left. Now, we are making very impressive progress on that front. Hundreds and hundreds of launchers have been taken out. The Israelis alone say they've taken out 300. But there still is this missile math going on. How many interceptors do we have? How many launchers and missiles do they have? And so that's why that has been such a focus. But then you also have the added challenge of the drones. I'm sure we're doing the same thing there. I'm sure we have the unblinking eye, as we call these intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance assets that we possess, parked over top of the likely drone launch locations. These aren't just little, these aren't gliders you put into the air with your hand. They have to have a short runway to take off. So you can pick them up there, and ideally you get them before they take off, and then you work your way back to where they came from, and then you take out the stockpiles. This is something, by the way, we did against rockets, actually, when we were in the Battle of Sadr City back in the day in Baghdad.
In Iraq.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.